Hello, I wanted to do a quick screencast on the top 5 features I really enjoy when I use Google Drive. Google Drive is my cloud storage uh, application of choice, and these 5 reasons are probably at the top of the list that I stay with it and actually pay for 100 gigabytes of storage, which amounts to about $2 a month. So let's dive right in. Number 1, syncing. The ability to both store my files online on Google Drive, but also to have them available locally or some subset of them. So for instance, I keep all of my work that I do for my church here in a church folder on my drive, on my Google Drive, and then I also sync a copy of that, and this is on a Mac, so it may look a little bit different if you're a Windows user, but you'll typically have a folder on your device or your um, PC or laptop that is called Google Drive. If I simply go in here, I notice that I also have a church folder. If I go into there, essentially it is the same material that I find in Google Drive, and if I were to make a change to an item on either side, whether it be locally here in my on my Mac or PC, or whether I make a change, add a document, delete a document in my Google Drive, it's going to sync back and forth, and the sync is behind the scenes and very efficient and very fast. So that's the first feature I really enjoy about you working with Google Drive. The second is the search. Google is good at search, and in Google Drive that's no exception. You have a little drop-down triangle here that gives you advanced searches. So if I wanted to just search for a particular kind of document, let's say only search for PDFs, and Google does scan a lot of the content that you can put in Google Drive depending on the file format, so it picks up all the words that are available in the file. So if I wanted to search a PDF, and maybe I remember doing a Bible study, so I'm going to look for any PDF with the words Bible study in them. I'm going to click on that, and it's going to show me all of the PDF documents that I have that have the words Bible study in them. If I wanted to narrow that, I can keep adding search terms. So for instance, I know I did a Bible study in February, so I can add the word February, and that thins down the results. And I can even add maybe a keyword that I remember well. It was on a Bible verse that was referencing pomegranates. And we can add that, or a partial, and it will drill down to the one document that matches all of those criteria. It also is kind of neat here. It says there's one additional item in trash that matches the search results. So it searches across everything. So if there's something that you deleted and is still in the trash, you would have the ability to bring that back. The next feature, feature number 3, that I really enjoy when working with Google Drive is the ability to operate as if this were a local file storage solution. So one of the best features is the ability to drag a file from your PC or Mac right into the window and have it upload. So if we go back to our example here, I can go to my desktop. I can see a document here, a PNG file, which is a image file format. I'm going to click and drag that, and when I do that, as I hover over, it highlights the area. So it says drag files to instantly upload them to church, and since I'm in the church folder, that's what it's going to do. Then it goes ahead and uploads it, and you can kind of see that it was real quick. The fourth item the fourth feature that I really like with Google Drive is the file preview function. And you can kind of see that already here. I uploaded this PNG file, and it immediately gives me a nice thumbnail of what that looks like. But it's not restricted or limited to just image formats. I can jump into another folder here, and I can click here. Let me get rid of the notification here that I had to full upload. And while I can't see it here, I can view the details, and get a thumbnail of it here. So even though this is a PSD file, which happens to be a Photoshop file, and it tells me that right here, it tells me how big it is, where it is, who owns it, modified, created. I can add a description, but I can also take a quick peek at what's in the file so I don't have to open each one. If I do decide to open it, it's going to give me a preview here as well, which I can zoom in or out of. And there are many file formats that Google Drive is smart about and can help you take a quick peek at. And then I could open it in a viewer or download it and work with it. The last feature, feature number 5, that I've found very useful, and this is a relatively new concept, is Team Drives. And this is available for people with Google Apps accounts, as many of our schools do. And I can go in here and see all of the shared drives. Now, Team Drives are simply an extension of a regular folder or My Drive concept, except one very important except is that it can be owned by more than one person. Typically, there is one owner of each file in your My Drive, and that's going to be you unless things have been shared with you, and then somebody else is the owner. But with Team Drives, you can set it up so that it's kind of a public or a maybe semi-private area, collection area for a group of people. And you can add members or take members out of the group, and they all have equal rights to the content in the group. So everybody could upload to this, and then we'd immediately have access to it and have the same rights to the file. So that's just a quick rundown of my top 5 favorite features of Google Drive.